to start the game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes on the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Cowboy 80.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
19 right.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hurts.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on...
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick-6, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 60, Panther 60.
On first down, Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Breaks through the contact. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Edwards-Helaire trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 19, Eagles 9. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From way up at the 23, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your grip.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So a big kick coming down for Jake Elliott. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City.